Even though Saitama can destroy things with a single punch, there's no shortage of enemies foolish enough to mess with him. And that's a good thing for those of us eager for Season 3 of the anime. Based on some new footage, it seems like we'll soon be seeing a serious grudge match between Saitama and his rival Speed of Sound Sonic. Unlike most fans, Sonic doesn't find Saitama charming, and there's no doubt that the battle between them will be intense. Since we're all eagerly awaiting the third season, let's take a look at what we know about these characters and how their battle might play out. Just like everyone else, I've been going through serious One Punch Man withdrawals ever since Season 2 ended. But thankfully, there's still a lot to get excited about as we all wait with varying degrees of patience for news about the third season. You know, like, when is it going to be released? The show's so popular that it's almost certainly a question of when rather than if at this point. Those of us that watch the show exclusively online have been missing out on some great original animated clips that accompany the DVD releases. But don't worry, because I'll help fill you in about what's been going on. Along with the 6th volume to be released in Japan, there's an interesting OVA involving the famous Hero Association and a fan-favorite villain. Of course, you know that Saitama and Genos are on board for this trip, even if that means traveling to a far, far away cabin in the middle of a dangerous blizzard. Hey, we all know being a hero isn't really glamorous most of the time, but this isn't exactly a fun-filled winter getaway, especially since Saitama's rival Speed of Sound Sonic has managed to track them down and is lurking outside of the window like a real creep. It's no secret that Sonic and Saitama don't exactly see eye to eye. Saitama has dedicated himself wholeheartedly to becoming a hero, even though it meant sacrificing all of his hair. Meanwhile, Sonic treats heroes with open disdain and finds the very notion of fighting for justice laughable. Or maybe he's just afraid of losing his long, luxurious hair. But I can't blame him for that. Although he probably should have worn a hat when he started tracking Saitama and his fellow heroes through the snow. Even though he's not the nicest guy in the world, it's impressive that he realizes how strong Saitama truly is. And he still wants to fight the guy. Obviously, Sonic wants to compare his own skills to Saitama in a match, but he also wouldn't mind striking the entire Hero Association. Even though he and Saitama are rivals, he believes the Hero Association members are foolish for not recognizing the full extent of Saitama's abilities, and judging him based on his appearance. It's clear that as much as he wants to punch him into a fine red mist, Sonic does respect Saitama's strength. Even Sonic has admitted that he just can't resist the urge to fight against Saitama. He confessed that even in his own imagination, he just can't see himself emerging victorious from a one-on-one battle between the two of them. But clearly, Sonic relies on his fists more than he does on his imagination. He claimed that there's only one way for him to get over his obsession with Saitama, and that's to fight against him and win. So it's not entirely surprising that Sonic has managed to track down Saitama and his companions during this OVA. Him crashing through the window was a little bit unexpected though. But while Sonic wants nothing more than to crush his rival, Saitama doesn't quite feel the same way. In fact, this Grudge part of this Grudge match would be pretty one-sided. Sonic's tried to goad Saitama into fighting him before without luck. In fact, he stepped in to stop Sonic's fight with Genos before it could get out of hand. When Sonic tried to fight with him for a second time, it was clear their previous encounter had been weighing on his mind while Saitama struggled to even remember Sonic's name. In order to motivate Saitama, Sonic tried to go full villain with the hopes this would convince Saitama to step up and stop him. But luckily for the innocent people of the city, Saitama was able to incapacitate him quite quickly. Whether he's on a city street or in a cabin in the middle of winter, you know there's no way Sonic isn't going to try to fight Saitama. Unlike the One Punch Man himself, he hasn't reached the point in his fighting career where he's bored of combat. He's still constantly trying to push himself and improve, and to him, that means sparring with mighty enemies, even ones who are reluctant to fight back. Saitama has refused to face him in combat. He struck him in a very sensitive area, and he interrupted his fight with Genos. It's no wonder that Sonic sees him as a rival, and is so determined to have a genuine battle against him. But there's one thing which could seriously delay this match. We know that Sonic is desperate to fight Saitama, but there's one time he won't try to antagonize our hero, and that's when he's fighting monsters. In the audiobook Sonic Becoming Saitama, Sonic promises himself that he won't attack Saitama while he's fighting monsters. So while there don't seem to be any monsters at the cabin yet, there will most likely be plenty during Season 3. Are you excited about the possibility of seeing Speed of Sound Sonic face off against Saitama? Share your predictions with us for this battle in the comments section below. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button for more new videos from CBR. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.